Hello, good morning, children. I'm teacher Shobha, your SST teacher. In today's class, we will learn about government. You must have heard the word government mentioned several times. In this chapter, we will learn about what a government is and the important role it plays in our lives. What do governments do? How do they decide what to do? What is the difference between different types of governments such as monarchies and democracies? As you can see many news headlines here, some of these news are discussed by the government and that they are reported in the newspapers. Every country needs a government. Why? Because to make decisions and to get the things done. These can be decisions about where to build roads and schools or to increase the supply of electricity or not. And the government also takes decisions on many social issues. For example, it has several programs to help the poor, like construction of roads, providing food for the poor, construction of houses, providing midday meal in the schools, and health services, adequate water supply, and the transportation. It does other important things such as running postal and railway services. The government also has the job of protecting the boundaries of the country and maintaining peaceful relation with other countries. When there are natural disasters like floods, fire, earthquakes, landslides, volcano eruption, and tsunami, the government helps the affected people. If there is a dispute or if someone has committed a crime, then people can go to the court. Courts are the part of the government that gives us proper judgment. The government managed to do all these things. Some rules have to be made that the people have to follow and it applies to everyone. For example, there is a need to control resources and protect the country, territory and the boundary of the country. So people can feel secure. The governments do this on behalf of the people by taking decisions. Now, what are the levels of government? Can you think of how it manages to do all these things? The government works at different levels. One, at the local level, that is at the level of the state, and at the national level. The local level means in our village, town or locality. The state level. For example, you take Haryana. And at the national level, it relates to the entire country. Laws of the government are followed like this. The government makes laws and everyone who lives in the country has to follow the laws. For example, there is a law that says that all persons driving a motor vehicle must have a license. Any person caught driving a vehicle without a license can either be jailed or fined a large sum of money. So without these laws, the government has to make power and that decisions are of no use. Types of governments. There are two types of government. One is democracy. So in a democracy, it is the people who give the government the power to choose their representatives through the elections, in which they vote for a particular person and elect them. Once elected, these persons form the government. Another form of government is monarchy. The monarch, or that is the king or the queen, has the power to make decisions and to run the government. The monarch may have a small group of people to discuss matters, but the final decision making power remains with the monarch, that is with the king or the queen. India is a democratic country, and we know that the main feature of democracy is that the people have the power to elect their leaders. So, in a democracy, it is ruled by the people. The democratic government in our times are the representative democracies. So, in the representative democracies, people who do not participate directly but instead choose their representatives to make decisions for the entire population. So, this is referred or this is known as the universal adult franchise. Means all adults in the country are allowed to vote. And there was a time when governments did not allow women and the power to participate in elections. In the earliest times, the governments allowed only men who owned property or were educated were allowed to vote. This means that women, the poor and the propertyless or uneducated were not allowed to vote. In all over the world, where the government were not willing to share the power, and all over Europe and USA, women and the poor had to fight for the participation in the government. Women struggled to vote that got strengthened during the First World War. This movement is called the women's suffrage movement, which the term suffrage means right to vote. During the World War, women, mainly men who went away for the fighting in the war, and because of this women were called upon to do the work that was earlier considered as men's work. So many women began organizing and managing different kinds of work. When people saw this, they began to wonder why they had created so many unfair stereotypes about women and what they were capable of doing. So women were equally capable of making decisions and doing the things which men did. The suffragettes demanded the right to vote for all women and get their demands heard. So they changed themselves to railings in the public places, and many suffragettes were imprisoned in the jail and went on hunger strikes. Finally, American women got the right to vote in 1920, while the women in the United Kingdom, UK, got the vote in 1928. In India, before independence, only a small minority were allowed to vote. Several people, including Gandhiji, who were shocked at the unfairness for this practice and demanded that all the adults have the right to vote.